I just had a wonderful week in Bali where I celebrated my first wedding anniversary with my other half, Pete. So I thought I'd give you a little taste of what it's like. Come along. I'm going to Bali. Okay, time for a little bit of food before we fly off. What to get? Pete, what do you want to eat?
Hungry Jacks.
Hungry Jacks? No! Time to go. Come on, let's go, Pete. This is actually the third time we are going to Bali. We love it a lot there, and it's not very far from Australia, so why not? Let's go back. So just before getting on the plane, I actually found this beautiful magazine called Daphne's Diary, and I just wanted to show you how lovely it is because I'd never heard of it. It's a beautiful magazine with really nice paper on the front cover and inside as well, and it's just full of beautiful pictures, very vintagey, at least in this issue, and I just love all those beautiful colors. I think they're going to make some really great inspiration for some collages and some other bits of art in my art journal, so I'm looking forward to using all those beautiful little bits and pieces, little tags and bits of music paper, and look at these delicious colors. But now it's time to get off the plane, and what I really love being on the plane is all the wonderful sceneries you see from up there. It's every time I turn my head to look around, it's a completely different landscape. It's like being in heaven, don't you think? You're just flying through the sky and the clouds, and every time you look down, look at this, it's just absolutely magical down there. All the beautiful coastlines and turquoise seas, and then suddenly just completely dry lands. It's just so different. And of course, because we're flying over Australia, the red outback. Now, I may be happy being up there looking at below, but to be honest, I'm motion sick, so unless I take my tablets with me, I'm not that excited. I'm always happier on the ground. So let's get back down pretty quickly. And look at this, we're just arriving above Indonesia, and the contrast of scenery is totally amazing, isn't it? It's green and luscious and blue seas, and after the red outback from Australia, it's just a complete mind-blowing experience. So we're just flying, slowly flying down, and I'm getting excited about arriving at our destination. And I'm just going to cross my fingers that we don't crash at the bottom. No, I'm not that scared. I'm just happy to be on the ground. So, thank God we've arrived safely and with 1 hour to spare. Unbelievable. 1 hour early. Because we were 1 hour early, our driver who was supposed to wait for us wasn't there yet. So we had to wait for him for a little while. But we found him. This is Pete with the backpack on, and the driver on the right, who's really lovely. And just as you come out of the airport, I mean, look at this. Isn't this incredible? You would never see anything like this in Australia. Amazing statues and monuments and buildings that just blow your mind. And after all the hustle and bustle of the city and the busy roads around the airport, what a delight to arrive at our private villa. It's absolutely wonderful here. It's not that big, but it's way big enough for what we need for a little week in paradise. It's a little bit overcast on our arrival, but that's okay. At least it's a little bit less hot because it is pretty hot there and we're constantly sweating. So we're going to enjoy the pool very much. And look at this beautiful decor and beautiful Buddha paintings on the bar. Absolutely pretty and lovely. Love, love, love the pool. Yay, I can't wait to spend a lot of time in there. And of course, absolutely love all the lush vegetation that you see everywhere. And it's nice to have some of that inside the villa. The walls are quite high all the way around, so it feels very private and cozy. And I absolutely love the reflection of the palm trees on the calm water of the pool here. It's just very serene. You can hear the birds singing, and it's just going to be lovely for us here. Every time we go to Bali, we always hire a scooter because that's the best way and funnest way, if there's such a way, to get around. So we didn't waste any time. We hopped on the scooter as soon as we arrived and we went out for dinner. Hey guys, that's me there filming. Bali is just full of wonderful statues, and look how intricate this one is. It's so shiny and it's absolutely over the top and crazy. And we're actually in one of my favorite shops, which is called the Krishna shop, and it's just huge and full of stuff that's really cheap, so I'm gonna go shopping for sure. But you know, we don't spend that much time in the shop, to be honest. We're more often on the scooter, just driving around all the streets and going to the beach and having a look around. And here it's just a surfing mecca. The place is just buzzing with people and surfers and scooters everywhere, and there's many people in the water, so clearly this is a good spot. Unfortunately, I'm a terrible surfer. I tried for many years, but just my balance is terrible, so I'm really terrible at it, unfortunately, which is a shame because it's just so fun and it's an amazing feeling being in the water. So anyway, never mind, I'll just leave the professionals do it and just enjoy watching them for a little while. We just drove to Echo Beach, one of our favorite spots because it's just wonderful. You can sit by the sea and have a few cocktails or drinks or lunch, and it's pretty quiet and really relaxing. As you can see, you're really close to the water. We love it here.
Yeah, this is our favorite spot to eat by the beach. You can see why.
The cool breeze from the sea, I can tell you, is a godsend on this wonderful and hot day. And it looks like a little dog is enjoying the sea as well. In Bali, there's many wild dogs around, and they're all very friendly, so it's fun to have them around because I adore dogs, as you know. We made it back to the villa just in time for a little storm, and the rain is wonderful, you guys. It's just cooled down everything and it feels so good. I can't explain in words. One of the things I also love in Bali is all the wonderful restaurants. Honestly, I can't believe how beautiful inside they are and how much effort goes into decorating them. You would never ever see something like this in Sydney. It's just beautiful, a little bit vintagey, and it's called Cafe Bali in Seminyak, by the way, if you ever go there. Beautiful. Now this is another place we went to for lunch. It's called Waco Burgers, and where else, you know, near the city can you eat overlooking at rice fields? I don't know, I find it wonderful as well. It's just something very different that you'd never do anywhere else, and it's cool. I love it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
What a beautiful beach with volcanic sands. Lovely out here tonight.
Tonight we're enjoying the sunset over Legian Beach, and it's just beautiful. It's a shame my camera is not good enough to pick up all those wonderful glowing colors in the sky. Riding the scooter at night is also a lot of fun, and you can see things a little bit better, you know, because all the shops are lit up from the inside and all the restaurants are starting to get busy, and everyone's out and about enjoying the cooler temperature. So now is a good time to go out and have some yummy food. So we are now in Seminyak, which is one of the most popular areas for tourists. So everyone's walking around. And I'm just enjoying letting Pete drive the scooter. Same again, I told you I have not a very good balance, so me on the scooter is probably not safe. So I'm happy just sitting at the back and looking at those funky restaurants and bars. Look at this one, you're just pretty much sitting outside. There's no walls. Pretty cool. So I'm just enjoying, pointing at things while Pete is trying to drive and not crash into a car on another scooter. And, it's just fun, basically, just to watch what people are doing and just driving around, basically. Simple pleasures in life. And tonight we're finally celebrating our first wedding anniversary, so we're very excited to be back at Motel Mexicola, which is a spot that we found last year and loved it. It's really busy and fun and everyone's excited, and it's a really cool atmosphere in here, so another spot that I recommend. Okay, hop on the scooter with us. We're going out for a ride and just gonna enjoy all these beautiful trees and tropical lusciousness that just surrounds Bali. Absolutely wonderful. Tonight, which is Tuesday, the 8th of March, we are going to see the Ogoh-Ogoh parade, where Balinese people create amazing and slightly scary floats with these very detailed creations that are meant to represent sometimes the gods and sometimes evil creatures. So don't be frightened. A lot of children are involved, and I think they work on these amazing statues pretty much all year. So they are meant to represent gods, sometimes good ones, sometimes bad ones. Basically, people tonight are celebrating the equivalent of a New Year's Eve, and they're going to make a lot of noise because tomorrow is the day of silence. So tonight is the time to make a lot of noise and chase all those evil spirits away. After being paraded all the way around the city and all the way to the beach, all the statues will be destroyed and set on fire just to
Nyepi Day in Bali, and it marks the start of the new year for Balinese people. It's a very interesting experience for us because it's the day of silence, meaning that no one's allowed to leave home and we have to stay in our villa today, just for the day. And all the streets are quiet. All the hundreds and thousands of scooters and cars that are normally around are not there. So because we can't leave the villa, obviously we can't go and witness that ourselves, but we can tell that everything's really quiet around us. That's why I'm speaking quite softly. And yeah, it's a very interesting experience because Balinese people are very religious, and having Bali very quiet for the day means that when the spirits come above Bali and notice that there is no sound or no activity of any kind, they will just move along and not stick around. So apparently that's the whole idea behind, from what we've been told. So today's going to be a very quiet day of just sort of, swimming in the pool behind us and painting and reading, and for a lot of Balinese people it's going to be a day of reflection and just being with family and friends, but in a quiet sort of way. So we're still going to eat, some people are not going to eat at all. We're still going to eat, obviously, and we're still going to talk, but we're going to respect the tradition and the customs by sticking around in our villa and just enjoying our day.
Well, after Nyepi Day, so the day of silence, we were quite happy to get out of the villa, and we decided to hire a driver for the day to go to Ubud, which is an awesome place full of markets. And as you can see, it's just full of everything you'd possibly dream of. Absolutely love going there because it's just full of art and paintings, sculptures, souvenirs for tourists as well, but I don't care, I'm a tourist, I'm gonna get some. And it's just full of clothes as well, so great for clothes. It's very colorful and very peaceful. You need to haggle a little bit, of course, but it's kind of part of the fun, and most people are quite enjoying the process as well, buyers and sellers. So it's all good fun in the end. This dress on the mannequin really caught my eye, so it's going to be mine, I tell you. And yeah, look, it's beautiful sculptures, so much eye candy, and even this cute little thing. I wasn't sure if it was a cat or a dog until I zoomed in. So cute! If you're not careful when you walk around the streets of Bali, you may miss out on those gorgeous and magical doorways that are really adorned and full of gold and sculptures. And if you have a peek inside, I'm not too sure if I'm allowed, but I'm gonna have a look anyway, you'll see how Balinese people actually live, and it's just so different. Hardly any walls, everything's open and beautiful. And you find this is just hidden in a back street. Look at this ceiling, it's just so beautifully carved and painted. It's gold and shiny. It's just, you just can't put it into words. The amount of work that must have gone into all this art is just incredible. So I'm enjoying discovering those little treasures all around town. On the way back from Ubud, we stopped at this amazing waterfall that's so powerful and so refreshing. As you can tell, it's a popular spot, and we really enjoyed the refreshing mist from the water splashing us. And I think there's another restaurant that we love going to every time we go to Bali because it's just beautiful inside. You're surrounded by beautiful wooden furniture that's all handcrafted, and luscious greenery, and lots of fairy lights that twinkle in the evening. So it's lovely to go there for at least a cocktail. I recommend it. Lakin Beach is very quiet today, so it feels like we have the beach all to ourselves, which is pretty nice. And the water is absolutely lovely. It's so warm, it's like bath water, which is not that refreshing when it's 36 degrees Celsius outside, but it's lovely to at least listen to the waves for a little bit. Holidays always go really quickly, don't they? So we're just going to make the best of our last day, and we're definitely going back to Echo Beach, to our favorite little lunch spot where we're going to have a few beverages and some yummy food while watching the waves.
Okay, we are back at our favorite spot in Echo Beach, and today we might get wet because the waves are quite high.
I'll never get tired of watching the waves and the sun glistening on the surface of the water. So I hope that you've enjoyed coming along with us on our little holiday. Thank you for watching, and if you get the chance, definitely go visit Bali. It's a wonderful place.